Welcome to my best in-slot items series, starting off with the Guardian class. These videos will include best in-slot items for every item that you need, and this first series will include items from Gundabad, Gundabad crafting, Gundabad barter, ember boxes, and the new Gundabad 3-mans. I will also include items from future tier 4 and tier 5 of the 3-mans, but I will of course also mention which item is best to use right now. When it comes to DPS items, we're kind of neglecting the vitality and focusing more on mainly offensive stats and essence slots. And when it comes to tank items, we focus of course on vitality, essence slots, mitigations, and to some extent we focus on BPE. Critical defense and resistance are stats that I'm not gonna take into account for this. I would rather focus on the more important stats in the beginning of an X-Pack. When it comes to the Helm, I think that 3-man Pokelek drops the best Helm for tanks, a lot of vitality and an extra slot. And when it comes to DPS, get a lot of good stats and a slot with the Ember Box. I think these are the best Helm items. Moving on to shoulders. For tank, for now, the Ember Helm is the best. But once we get tier 4 and tier 5 of the 3-mans, the shoulders that are going to drop from Cordcoth is going to be the best for tanks. For DPS, the Ember Box is best. Chest pieces are pretty straightforward. The best chest pieces come from the Ember Boxes. When it comes to gloves, I think the gauntlets that drop from Mosruk in the Durstruck 3-man are the best for tanks. And for DPS, the Ember Box is the best. Leggings, both for tanks and DPS, follow the same pattern. Ember Box is the best right now, but once we get 3-man tier 4 plus, the leggings from Puglex then is gonna be best in slot. For the tanking boots, the Ember boots is the best right now. Once we get 3-man's tier 4, the boots from God and Shum will be best in slot for tanks. And when it comes to DPS boots, right now the barter for the Allegiance, the new Allegiance in Gundabad is the best. But when we get the 3-man tier 4 plus, the boots that are gonna drop from God and Shum will be best in slot. Looking at the cloaks, the best cloaks come from Ember Boxes right now. For tanks, you will want to get the 2-slot Will cloak with tactical mitigation. And for DPS, you will just get the 2-slot Might Finesse cloak. When it comes to earrings, the best earrings for tanks, in my opinion, is the agility tanking earrings that drop from Puglak. And for DPS, the Ember will be the best. The best bracelets as of right now are the ones that you get from the Gundabad faction barter. You just trade your Gundabad silver coins and you get the best in slot bracelets. For tank, you go for more vitality, incoming healing, some finesse, and a slot. And for DPS, you get some extra physical mastery, bit lower vitality. When it comes to rings, I think the best rings right now for tanks are the agility mission barter, the Gundabad mission barter. And for DPS, the best rings will be the Ember rings. The necklace for both tanking and DPS, I think the Might Finesse 1-slot Ember necklace is the best by far. Gives a ton of vitality, gives you a slot, and finesse can also be useful for the guard tank. So for any build, this is by far the best tanking and DPS necklace. Looking at the pocket items, the best pocket item right now is the Geode. You simply have to go Geode hunting, collect a lot of Geodes and barter for the best in slot pocket. For tanks, you of course go for the max vitality one. For DPS, you will have bit more offensive stats, a little bit less vitality, but these are the best pockets for Guardian, tank, and DPS. And finally, we just take a look at the best shield and the best bow. As of right now, the best shield and the best bow both come from Ember boxes. The shield gives a ton of stats, really good, and the bow also gives a lot of good tanking stats. Of course, the finesse bow is an option, a little bit less vitality, but if you need some finesse, it's really useful. But that pretty much concludes my best in slot Guardian guide. If you disagree with some of my picks, if you think some of my choices were wrong and some other items are better, please let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel, join my Discord, and I'll see you in the next one.